Good evening and welcome to our last virtual artist showcase for the Breadbox Folk Theater. I want to thank you all for tuning in. It's going to be a great show tonight. You're going to love it. Our dear friends Carolyn Bruginski and Jeff Gorman have worked so hard to put together a big finale this year. They started doing the virtual artist showcases in November. We've done this as a fundraiser as well as to keep sharing folk music out into our community. And tonight is no exception. We would like to ask you to please donate tonight if you can. This is our last event for a while, and the Covenant Soup Kitchen could really use your help. Every dime we make goes to the Covenant Soup Kitchen. In the last 12 and a half years, the Breadbox has donated over $235,000 to the cause of helping stop food insecurity in our area. So the Covenant Soup Kitchen right now is putting out 2 to 3 times their normal output. And again, if you can find it in your heart to write a check tonight, make a donation, Carolyn will walk you through the steps. So I have good news. We are going to return to a live artist showcase and live shows in the fall at the Breadbox. As of right now, our first artist showcase will be on our always third Wednesday, which is October 20th. And I think we have Kurt Brand and Southern Herd already booked. They called me the other day, and they're very excited, and we are too. That weekend, we're going to have a grand reopening. We're going to rise out of the ashes. The great Jonathan Edwards on Saturday the 23rd, a special show. We had about half of those tickets sold for last year. If you have your tickets, hold on to them. We will honor it. And we're going to put the other half of the tickets up pretty soon. They'll be up online. And that's Saturday the 23rd, 7 o'clock. On Sunday the 24th, we have the amazing Carrie Powers, just a rising star in the music field. And along with the much sought after Mad Agnes, who's back together after 10 years and just as good as ever. They're just so good, and their harmonies are so beautiful. I'm really made a focus on making us a folk club again. And we're going to do a lot of folk acts this fall. We're going to thank some people who performed at some of our artist showcases and have been longtime supporters of our Breadbox mission. So, and a couple of weeks after that, on November 7th, we have the great Atwater Donnelly out of Rhode Island, and then our Pomfret people, true folk singers, the great Sally Rogers, Claudia Schmidt, and Howie Burson are going to do a set. And they know Atwater Donnelly. I can expect some collaboration. A couple weeks after that, on November 21st, our former straight troubadour and just an amazing, lovely singer-songwriter, Lara Herskovitz, one of our favorites. On the bill with Lara, and you're going to see them tonight, is The Seat of Our Pants. Another up-and-coming band that's been just getting better and better every year and getting more and more famous around the state every year. We call them Soup, Seat of Our Pants, and they're going to be performing live at the Breadbox. And a couple weeks after that, our former state troubadour and we call him the Willimantic troubadour, the great Hugh Blumenfeld with his band Faithful Sky. And on the same bill with him will be out of the Worcester area, Mark Mandeville and Raeanne Richards along with their band. Another great act. I love them that they walk the whole length of the Massachusetts border every year. Town to town they walk and do foot concerts. I just love that. The old Woody Guthrie style. And they're very good. And then we have our special Christmas show with the Hot Flashes. Amy Gallatin and Gail Wade and Peggy Contos, and along with the boys, Roger and JD. The Hot Flashes put together this Christmas show a couple of years ago. It'll just knock your socks off. The fun, the harmony, if that doesn't put you in the Christmas spirit, nothing will. And finally, the governor himself is coming back. The big man, Big Al Anderson, will be coming back in December. We have yet to actually firm the date, but we were promised we will get a date, and he will bless us with his presence, as he does, along with his band, the Floor Models. So we have a very exciting fall coming up. And I just wanted to just give you one last thing you can do this spring. On Sunday, June 6th, we have the great Aztec Two-Step 2.0. Rex Fowler and his troupe doing all of the great Aztec songs, along with some amazing covers as well, with his lovely wife and talented Dodie. They are, on June 6th, we're going to do our last drive-in format at the Shabu stage at Jilson. You can still get tickets at eventbrite.com, and it's a great way to see a concert. You stay with your car, you bring your lawn chairs, your picnic basket. We're obviously going to be a lot less strict than we were last year as far as masks and mingling laws, because all of that has been dropped as of yesterday, it sounds like. So we're very, very excited about what we've been able to accomplish through the pandemic, and really looking forward to what we're going to do, continuing our mission of bringing great music to Willimantic and our beautiful little theater, and also helping to feed all the people who really need to be fed. And we've been able to pull it off so far. We want to thank everyone who's contributed this whole year through their music and through their volunteer work at the Covenant Soup Kitchen. So I'm going to turn it over to Carolyn right now. And I think her and I are going to do a little song about peace and love for you.
Welcome to the 7th and final Breadbox Virtual Artist Showcase. My name is Carolyn Bruginski. When we started this series 7 months ago, we had just been through a contentious presidential election. We were getting ready to hunker down for winter. We didn't know what direction the virus would take during the winter months, and we were waiting for the vaccine. What a difference 7 months make. Our new president is in office. Plants are growing. I'm in my garden. The vaccine is rolling out. We're able to be together, to take off our masks, to hug each other, and to play music live. So we've been happy to fill the void during this time and to help the Covenant Soup Kitchen. Our goal when we started this was to make about $500 per showcase, which would have gotten us to $3,500 with this showcase. We're just short of $3,000, so I'm hoping you could help us get to our goal of $3,500 tonight. And to donate, you can go to the Breadbox website and click on the donate page for the Covenant Soup Kitchen. Or you can go directly to the Covenant Soup Kitchen's website and go to their donate page. Scroll down, indicate how you'd like to donate in honor of, and indicate the bread box in the text box. And then scroll down with add your name, how you'd like to pay, and the amount you'd like to donate. For those of you who would like to pay by check, you can send a check made out to the Covenant Soup Kitchen, to Bruce's address that Jeff will display here. So please be generous and help us get to our $3,500 goal.
Hi, Bruce. Hi, Carolyn. Love is but a song we sing, is the way we die. You can make the mountains ring, or make the angels cry. No, the bird is on the wing, and you may not know why. Come on, give it down, smile on your heart. If you hear the song I'm singing, you'll understand. Hold the keys to love and fear, both in your trembling hand. Just one key unlocks them all, and it's there at your command. Come on, people now, smile on your brothers and your sisters, everybody. Try to love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brothers and your sisters, everybody. Try to love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brothers and your sisters, everybody. Try to love one another right now. Right now. Right now.
A few months ago, Bruce suggested I contact his friend Jim Bailey to see if he would submit a video for the series. All I can say is, where have you been hiding this guy? Jim's presentation, from his stories to his music, immediately puts the listener at ease and makes you feel like you're sitting in your living room having a conversation with an old friend. I guarantee he's going to put a smile on your face. So thank you, Bruce, for the great suggestion, and I hope we see him next season in the fall or spring on the Breadbox stage. Jim Bailey.
Hello, welcome to the Breadbox Artist Showcase. My name is Jim Bailey, and my good friend Bruce John asked if I'd share a few songs with you, and I can't think of a more worthy person or organization to support. They do such a great work. I think they started this over 12 years ago, and they fulfill a great need in the community. Hunger exists, and the need exists, and it continues to. And so please support, send donations. You won't regret it, and they do a great job. So that being said, I'm going to get right into the music. I've got a few songs from some Austin, Texas singer-songwriters that I had the pleasure of seeing several years ago. One of them's no longer with us. The first song, though, is by Nancy Griffith, who's been a favorite of many for years. She's beloved in Ireland. She was a favorite of David Letterman. He's had her on the show so many times. And more importantly, she's a favorite of my wife. When I met my wife, she had more Nancy, I think every Nancy Griffith recording ever made. And I think that's how I won her over. I played her a Nancy Griffith song. So unfortunately, as in a lot of folk music, some of her songs are still very relevant. And this one I've been thinking about for the past several months, just because of the way things are now. Hatred still exists, as we know, but I do believe that we can change it, one person at a time, and we can teach our children. So here's a song called "It's a Hard Life." I should say that I did rearrange it a bit so I could sing it, and I might have added a verse, so you'll probably recognize which one. So hope it doesn't ruin it for you. I am a backseat driver from America, and we drive to the left on Falls Road. The man at the wheel's name is Seamus. We pass a child on the corner that he knows, and Seamus is what chances that kid got. And I say from the back, I don't know. He says there's barbed wire at all these exits. There ain't no place in Belfast for that kid to go. 'Cause it's a hard life, it's a hard life, it's a very hard life, it's a hard life. wherever you go. And if we poison our children with hatred, a hard life is all they'll know. And there ain't no place in Belfast for that kid to go. Cafeteria line in Chicago, a fat man in front of me, calling black people trash to his children. But he's the only trash that I see. And I think this man wears a white hood in the night while his children should sleep. But they'll slip through the window and they'll see it. And they'll think that white hood is all they'll need. 'Cause it's a hard life, it's a hard life, it's a very hard life, it's a hard life, wherever you go. And if we poison our children with hatred, a hard life is all they'll know. And there ain't no place in Chicago for those kids to go. On a street in New York City, an Asian woman walks by when a black man attacks her and beats her with a heart full of rage inside. And we watch as the people standing. Social media shows us the scenes, but our children are also watching. We wage war with our favorite memes. And it's a hard life, it's a hard life, it's a very hard life, it's a hard life, wherever you go. But if we poison our children with hatred, a hard life is all they'll ever know. There ain't no place in New York City for those kids to go. I was a child in the 60s, when dreams could be held on TV. We had Disney and Cronkite and Martin Luther King, and I believed. But now I'm a backseat driver from America, and I'm not at the wheel of control. But I'm still guilty. I am more, and I'm the root of all evil. And I can't stay in this backseat anymore. 'Cause it's a hard life, it's a hard life, it's a very hard life, it's a hard life, wherever you go. And if we poison our children with hatred, a hard life is all they'll ever know. And there ain't no place on earth for our kids to go. Nancy Griffith. Well, the next song I have for you is the other Austin, Texas singer-songwriter who passed away, the great Guy Clark, who I believe they just had a movie come out at Sundance this year. The title is one of the lines in his song, "Without Getting Killed or Caught." I haven't seen it yet, but I hope to. It documents the escapades of he and his wife. I think they probably had lots of escapades. He's got some amazing songs. But this one came to mind a few months back because of my grandson, Miles. It's been a hard year for the kids and for the teachers. My daughter is a teacher, as is her husband, and they've been dealing with the remote learning back and forth, live teaching to staying at home, and my grandson, going back and forth and missing his friends. So, it's been a tough year. But the thing with kids is they have a way of looking past things, and so Miles made a statement a few months back. My daughter sent me a text and Miles says he's going to make it a statement this year to really concentrate on learning to fly. And I thought that was great. So I immediately thought of this song and I sent it to her. And it's just a song of just hope and not giving up. And sorry, got to tune up here. Forget about that. There we go. So this is for my grandson Miles. And even though he's only 6, the kid in this story is 8 years old. So. 8 years old with a flour sack case tied all around his neck. He's climbing up on the garage, figuring what the heck. Screwed his courage up so tight, the whole thing come unwound. He got a running start, and bless his heart, he headed for the ground. Well, he's one of those who knows life is just a leap of faith. Spread your arms and hold your breath, always trust your Kate. Now he's all grown up with a flour sack cake tied all around his dreams. He's full of piss and vinegar, busting at the seams. So he licks his finger and checks the wind. It's gonna be do or die. He wasn't scared of nothing, boys. He was pretty sure he could fly. Well, he's one of those who knows life is just a leap of faith. Spread your arms and hold your breath, and always trust your Kate. Now he's old and gray, flour sack cake tied all around his head. He's still jumping off the garage, will be till he's dead. The people say he's crazy, acting like a kid. He did not know he could not fly, so he did. He's one of those who knows life is just a leap of faith. Spread your arms and hold your breath, always trust your Kate. He's one of those who knows life is just a leap of faith. Spread your arms and hold your breath, always trust your Kate. Thank you, Guy Clark. Well, I've got one more song for you, but before I play it, I have something to get off my chest here. I don't know if this is the proper forum for it, but it's been a rough year for everybody, for some more than others. I know it's been rough for me. I've been alone a lot, which usually I'm okay with, but I do miss getting out playing and singing for folks and just bellying up to the bar and just talking to people. But I've got to say, during this time, I've done some things I'm not proud of. Actually, I'm quite ashamed and embarrassed, but don't know how quite to put it. But I'm just hoping maybe I can keep somebody else from venturing down the same path. Maybe I should just show you. So you see the issue here is I've had this old banjo laying around the house for many years, and it's really not playable. But in my boredom, for the past year, I found a neck on line and ordered it. And I'm no luthier, let alone a banjo player, but I did manage to put it together, and I inspired me to pick out a few tunes. So you can send your banjo jokes to Bruce John. So anyways, I wrote this little tune here. And I call it Hummingbird because the hummingbirds are coming back as we speak. And it always amazed me how they make a long journey from as far as Central America back to New England. And they come back and find the same nest. It's just for such a tiny little creature. And it's got to be quite the trip. Just all the troubles they must face along the way, but they persevere. So it's kind of a song of hope, and just remember that you'll make it through. So we all will. Thank you very much. I'll play for food, but I'll stop playing for money, so send your donations. Thank you very much.
The future of folk music is safe with young songwriters like Jessie Delaurier. Jessie is a 17-year-old from Melrose, Mass. who started writing songs at the age of 14. His influences come from Americana artists like Jason Isbell, Townes Van Zandt, and Guy Clark. He writes songs about the world around him, and at the tender age of 17, he has a very keen eye taking it all in. and a gift of writing beyond his years. His music can be found on Apple Music and Spotify, and he has some new songs that are going to be released soon. You can check him out on Facebook and Instagram at Jessie Del Music. Please welcome for the first time to the Breadbox stage, Jessie Delaurier.
Alright, hello everybody. My name is Jessie Delaurier. I'm 17 years old. I'm from Melrose, Massachusetts. I just want to start off by saying that I'm so thankful that I was asked to perform for this event. It really means a lot to me what this organization is doing, and I think it's really important that everybody donates and kind of gets out in their community and tries to make the world a better place, because I think that's what kind of the Breadbox is really after, is kind of getting out there and just making the world a better place, which I think everybody should get out there and do. So the first song I'm going to play is an original song called Jokers and Fools, and I hope you guys enjoy. 15 days and 16 hours since I fell right through the earth, sleeping underneath those red black lights with the jokers and the fools. I ain't one for talking so much. Most people get me mad. I could talk with her for hours if she'd only let me in. So sing me Ryan Adams, I hope you'll be my answering bell. We'll sing along to Dr. John, sing the words you stole from him. Oh, with the smell of smoke around you, and your hair almost all gone. Remember what your mama said, she never liked my smile. No loving, I just wanna tell you I don't want no memories of falling stars, I just wanna see you smile. Your eyes so full of statues, like a folk revival dance. Ever placed right, and that's the beauty of your life. I'll sing you classic folk songs about how no one ever loves. You'll be my little Cajun queen, I'll be your mister in the dark. Oh, but those days are far behind us. I'm a violent hearted man. Memories will take your hand, throw you off a cliff. I don't want no money or no loving, I just wanna tell you I don't want no memories of falling stars, I just wanna see you smile. Alright, the next song I'm going to be playing is called Don't Wait Up, I'll Be Alright. This is another original song. It's kind of more of a folky song. It's kind of about going through a rough time and kind of just feeling isolated and kind of wanting to be alone, I guess. So this one's called Don't Wait Up, I'll Be Alright. Endless nights you worry about the tide I'm in. Endless nights you stay up till dawn. Endless nights you worry about the shape I'm in. Endless nights you stay up crying to the moon. Every night you stay up thinking about my mind. You knock upon my door in vain. That endless road might lead home one day. I may be darker, but I'll be the same. So leave that front porch light just shining bright. Leave your bed still warm for me. Leave a glass of water by our bedside. Don't you wait up, babe, I'll be alright. Don't you wait up, babe, I'll be home tonight. My feet they can't go straight. I always 1,000 miles away. Endless nights I'd stay up for 1,000 moons, just so no one's watching over you. You leave your love light on just to hold in mine, so I won't stumble in the dark. Though I'm saddened by my appetite, I still can't find a way to cry. So leave that front porch light just shining bright. Leave your bed still warm for me. Leave a glass of water by our bedside. Don't you wait up, babe, I'll be alright. Don't you wait up, babe, I'll be home tonight. That front porch light just shining bright. Leave your bed so warm for me. Leave a glass of water by our bedside. Don't you wait up, babe, I'll be alright. Don't you wait up, babe, I'll be home tonight. Don't you wait up, babe, I'll be alright. Thank you. It's gonna be my last song. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. It's by a man named John Prine. I hope that everybody listening has probably heard of him before or heard one of his songs before. You probably have. He's one of my favorite writers of all time, and he's really kind of been a true inspiration for me and one of my teachers in writing songs. But before I play, I just want to kind of thank everybody once again for having me to kind of showcase my art. It really means a lot, and of course it's for such a good cause too. So I hope that everybody kind of donates and then gets active in their community and just tries to make the world a better place, which John Prine did throughout his whole life. So this last one's for John Prine. It's called Storm Windows. I can hear the wheels of the automobile so far away, just moving along through the drifting snow. It's time like these when the temperature freezes and I just sit alone, just looking out the world through a storm window. Down on the beach where the Sandman sleeps, time don't fly, Lord, it bounds and leaps. In a country band that don't play for keeps, Lord, they play it so slow. Don't let your baby down. Don't let your baby down. Don't let your baby down. Well, the spirits ride till the well went dry for so long. The raven out my window was only a crow. But I bought the rocks and the inside fights, and I watched the man just beating his hand against a storm window. While miles away over the hills and streams, a candle burns, Lord, in witches' dreams. The silence golden just till it screams right through your bones. Don't let your baby down. Don't let your babies down. Lord, don't let them down. Lord, don't your baby down. let her down now. Let your baby down, yeah. Lord, don't let her down. Thank you guys so much. That was Storm Windows by John Prine. Thank you.
And now,
Seat of our pants.
we are happy to be back again for the 7th Virtual Artist Showcase. We kicked it off with the November showcase. We performed then. This time we're performing at Marlborough Congregational Church here in Marlborough, Connecticut. The 4 of us have done a lot of music here, and what you're going to see now is one thing. All the services here have turned virtual, like so many churches online, but Pastor Bob Fallharber got the idea, so he wasn't so lonely up here while he was filming, to have pew people. And these are pictures people took of themselves, and they turned them into cutouts, and they're sitting in the pews. So that's what we're looking at right now. So even though this church is empty, with the exception of BT O'Doy, who's filming us, we've got an audience. They're very quiet.
And they're all smiling.
Yes. And it's not just people. We've got dogs and cats. And so anyway, so we are going to start off tonight with a song about autumn. I usually like to do songs that that apply to what's going on, the climate, the weather, the political climate, whatever. But this is such a nice song that Jeff brought to us. We're going to do it now, Autumn Leaves. The autumn leaves drift by my window. The autumn leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear So I was lucky enough to be one of the many who saw shows at the Shabu Inn. And one of the bands I saw many times was Aztec Two-Step. So this song is one of our favorites. And Rex Fowler is coming to the big stage in Willimantic this summer. So this is a little nod to our friends at Aztec Two-Step.
Let's go on a Saturday. Why don't we get away, darling? Yes, let's go on a Saturday. Why don't we get away now? Oh, love me. Take me on your train and love me. Because let's go on a Saturday. Why don't we get away now? Well, I would not need a thing more if I could come aboard, darling. I would not need a thing more if I could come aboard now. Oh, love me, take me on your train and love me. You know I would not need a thing more if I could come aboard now. We could rent a car and drive up through New England. We could take a plane and fly to San Rafael. Could buy a boat and sail on to Bermuda. We could ride your railway all the way to hell. Car and drive up through New England. We could take a plane and fly to San Rafael. We could buy a boat and sail on to Bermuda. We could ride your railway all the way to hell. Well, let's go on Saturday. Why don't we get away, darling? Yes, it's going on Saturday. Why don't we get away now? Oh, love me. Take me on your train and love me. Because it's going on Saturday. Why don't we get away? It's going on Saturday. Why don't we get away? Going on Saturday. Why don't we get away?
This is a song I wrote about more youthful days, about meeting someone and being totally enchanted and just wanting to run off and break all the rules and just escape together and live a dream. It's called Little Bit of Money.
Got a little bit of money and I want to spend it on you. I got so much off to tomorrow while we can. Let's run off to tomorrow while we can. I wanna be out on the water after midnight and kiss you underneath 1,000 stars. I wanna wrap you in my arms and hold you real tight, and then laugh at all that we have done and how we just don't care, and take the dream a bit further if we dare. You know, life goes by in the blink of an eye, and I don't think we'll be coming here again. It's just you and me and this wind that blows free. So let's run off to tomorrow while we can. Let's run off to tomorrow while we can. You know I want to run off to tomorrow while we can.
For those of you who may not know us, we are Seat of Our Pants. We've been playing at the Bread Box for 9 or 10 years now with the Artist Showcases, and we're happy to be part of this. On fiddle, we have Michael Franson. On cajon vocals, we have Mark Hall. On bass, we have Jeff Gorman, and I'm Carolyn Bruginski. And this next song, we're not going to record live here. This is a music video, our first music video that we released last January. The song was written 4 years ago and was inspired by my work as a therapeutic musician at St. Francis Hospital. I was inspired by the work done by the caregivers there with their hands to help to heal people. And the name of the song is Hands. I worked with a very talented filmmaker, Jeff Teitler from Envision Films. We collaborated on this. The video was released in January, and last May it received a Telly Award for Excellence in Video. So we're very proud of this. And we're gonna share this video now. And it's dedicated to everyone who's a caregiver. And over this past year, we've all become caregivers. So I hope you enjoy it. The man would curse the chisel that tried to sculpt her hands and freeze the lines in silent stone. Hands that draw such sounds from wood and wire to peel by layers the hearts of barren men. The painter's brush be stilled by blood and bone, of fingers never stronger than when woven with my own. Hands that heal, hands that save, from the cradle to the grave. The surgeon dons his mask and bows his head to ask, who am I to heal this fragile soul? Here I stand, guide my hands, and together we will make this spirit whole. Hands that heal, hands that save, hands that carry you from the cradle to the grave. Here I am, take my hands, and together we will make their spirits whole. And now for the first of our two special guest headliners tonight. James Brown may have been known as the hardest working man in show business, but in 2002, our next performer, Ramblin Dan Stevens, earned the title of hardest working blues man by the New York Times. Looking at his schedule, he rivals Bruce John in the number of gigs per week, with over 200 gigs a year. When he's not performing, Dan devotes a lot of his time to the Music Now Foundation, a 501(c)(3) nonprofit dedicated to the support of live music to engage, enrich, and educate youth. Music Now is based out of Nightingale's Acoustic Cafe in Dan's hometown of Old Lyme, Connecticut, which doubles as a performance venue for the young artists. In addition to his numerous appearances on the main stage at the Bread Box, Dan has performed the Delta Blues across the US, Europe, and Canada, and recently was a finalist in the International Blues Challenge on Beale Street. Please welcome Ramblin Dan Stevens.
1, 2, 3. I got money in my pocket, well, and it's a bright sunshiny day. I'm in my Mustang, I got the top down, and I'm headed for LA. Now I'm going north to San Francisco, I'm gonna hang out by the bay, then I'll just cruise on over to Memphis, and now I don't know how long I'm gonna stay. I can't remember feeling so good. Freedom is in the air. Ain't nothing gonna bring me down. I got the wind blowing in my hair. 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 Now I'm walking down by the river, well, now flowers are everywhere. Well, now my boots are filled up with water, and I don't even care. I'm just holding hands with my baby. Well, now the birds sing in harmony. Well, now I just feel like I'm in a movie. Or maybe it's some kind of dream. I can't remember feeling so good. Freedom is in the air. Ain't nothing gonna bring me down. I got the wind blowing in my hair. 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 I can't remember feeling so good. Freedom is in the air. Well, now ain't nothing gonna bring me down. I got the wind blowing in my hair. 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 Yeah. Hey, thanks for coming, everybody, and great to be on the show today with y'all. I'm Ramblin Dan Stevens, and first of all, want to thank the great folks and the volunteers at the Bread Box Soup Kitchen. Man, what a great thing you guys are doing, and I'm so happy to be even a small part of it. Keep rocking on. Bruce, John, and Therese, thank you. When the moon begin to glow and the lights turn way down low, when it's time to go to sleep, who's that call my name so sweet? Jelly, 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 jelly all night long. There may be others, for all I know, who could thrill me from my head to toe. When it's time to go to sleep, who's that call my name so sweet? Well, jelly, 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 jelly all night long. Jelly, jelly, well, jelly, 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 jelly all night long. When the moon begins to glow and the lights turn way down low, when it's time to go to sleep, who's that call my name so sweet? Well, jelly, 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 jelly all night long. Well, jelly, 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 jelly all night long. Well, jelly, 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 jelly all night long. Yeah, everybody, Oprah Road. Sometimes I just wonder why you just don't seem to realize about me and my predicament. Well, I love you, baby, but I'm not content. I hear the call and I gotta go. out on the open road, baby, well, out on the open road, out on the open road, out on the open road. You'll think I'll be a fool for you. You got now everybody talking to me about how you been run around when I'm just a playing in another town. I can't complain cause I gotta go, you know, out on the open road, baby, well, out on the open road, out on the open road, well, out on the open road. Like a junkie, gotta have my mile. Picket fences, baby, well, it ain't my style. Well, now, if that means you're gonna be untrue, well, man does what a man's gotta do. Well, now, I'm talking about out on the open road, baby, well, out on the open road, out on the open road, baby. Well, out on the open road. Like a junkie, gotta have my mile. Picket fences, baby, now, well, it ain't my style. Well, if that means you're gonna be untrue, well, a man does what a man's gotta do. I'm headed just out on the open road, baby, yeah. Out on the open road. Out on the open road, baby, well, out on the open road. Like a junkie, gotta have my mile. Picket fences, baby, well, out in my style, you know. If that means you're gonna be untrue, well, man does what a man's gotta do. Well, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm gonna out on the open road. I'm headed with me out on the open road, yeah. Out on the open road, out on the open road. My highway sign, Baltimore, you just ease my mind. You know, come on, give me a little bit of that DC, baby, now. Talk about New York City, where I'm gonna spend my time. I'm going now, out on the open road, baby, yeah. When you come home, baby, write me a few of your lines. When you come home, baby, write me a few of your lines. Well, now I felt so sorry, baby. Well, now, honey, now, yes, I said goodbye. Well, I left my baby standing in his back door crying. my baby, standing in this back door crying. I never felt so sorry, baby, well, honey, now till she said goodbye. Well, Kokomo me, baby, Kokomo me right. Kokomo, your daddy will not back tomorrow night. I'm crying. Hey, hey, baby, don't you wanna go back to that Live Life City, baby? Well, sweet home, just Kokomo. Your daddy see you got something, baby, that's worrying me. Well, I said, mama, don't allow fool around all night, baby, fool around all night long. Well, now you may call me crazy, baby, honey, I know right from wrong. Now Kokomo me, baby, Kokomo me right. Kokomo, your daddy will be back tomorrow night. I'm a crying. Hey, 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 baby, don't you wanna go back to that Live Life City, baby, sweet home Kokomo? When I talk about it, Live Life City, sweet home, just Kokomo. Kokomo Blues.
Our second guest headliner and final performer tonight is Ronnie, Arbo, and Daisy Mayhem. There's a quote on their website that pretty much says it all. Some of the most soul-lifting songs you'll hear in your life. And it's no wonder with four amazing, creative, multi-instrumentalists who have such a gift for pairing words and music. Together, Ronnie, Scott, Anan, and Andrew have all the ingredients it takes to make musical perfection. On a personal note, whenever I see them, I kind of toy with the idea of renaming my band. Something like Carolyn and the Crazy Pants? I don't know. Just kidding, guys. Please welcome Ronnie, Arbo, and Daisy Mayhem.
Hey, Breadbox, it's great to be back with you again. This is our first post-pandemic gig.
Yeah, and the first time that we played music together since
the last Breadbox gig.
In September.
And it was September, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
So good to be back with you. So good to be supporting the Breadbox's amazing mission of providing food in Willimantic and your surrounding community. You guys do incredible work, and we're psyched to be here. Thanks for inviting us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Into my mom's door. He said, come home, my aren't you ready to go? And my mom stood down. She buckled up her shoes. She moved on down by George Street. And then she shouted, hallelujah. Done my duty. Got on my traveling shoes. Death walked up into my sister's door. He said, come on, sister, aren't you ready? And my sister stood down, buckled up her shoes. She moved on down by George Street. She shouted, hallelujah. Done my duty. Got on my traveling shoes. He said, come on, neighbor. He said, neighbor, aren't you ready? And my neighbor stood down. Well, my neighbor buckled up his shoes. And my neighbor moved on down by George Street. And then he shouted, hallelujah. Done my duty. Got on my traveling shoes. That walked up into my preacher's door. And he said, come on, preacher. He said, come on, preacher. Preacher, I'll be ready and my feet down. My people buckled up her shoes. She moved by George Street. And then she shouted, hallelujah. Got on my traveling that walked up into my front door. He said, come on, aren't you ready? And I stood down, buckled up my shoes, and I moved down by the George Street. I shouted, hallelujah. Done my duty. Got on my traveling shoes. Hallelujah. Got on my traveling shoes.
Okay. Oh, the farmer comes to town with his wagon broken down. Oh, the farmer is the man who feeds us all. If you'd only look and see, well, I think that you'd agree that the farmer is the man who feeds us all. The farmer is the man, the farmer is the man, by his own credit until he falls. Then they take him by the hand, and they lead him from the land, and the merchant is the one who takes it all. Well, the lawyer hangs around, and the butcher cuts a pound. They forget that it's the farmer who feeds them all. On the preacher and they go strolling by the brook. They forget that it's the farmer who feeds them all. The farmer is the man, the farmer is the man, by his own credit until he falls. His condition is a sin, 'cause his pants are getting thin, and the merchant is the one who takes it all. Well, the banker says he's broke, and the merchant's up in smoke. They forget that it's the farmer who feeds them all. He could put 'em through the test if he'd only take a rest, 'cause the merchant is the one who takes it all. The farmer is the man, the farmer is the man, by his own credit until he falls. And the merchant is the one who takes it all. What's wrong? In another younger day, I can dream the time away in the universe inside my room, and the world was in mind from June until September. And if it wasn't really so, I was lucky not to know, and I was lucky not to wonder why. Because the moon don't hide is all that I remember. Summer flowers wasn't every night when I was young. In a gentle world, my childlike senses knew. And the world was just my cousin, and the wind was just a tongue. In the voice my loving moments listen to. Voices calling out my name, asking over and again the same.
that's it. We hope you'd enjoyed this series, and if you've missed any, no worries. They can all be viewed on the Breadbox Artist Showcase YouTube channel, and it's never too late to donate to the Covenant Soup Kitchen. It's been so much fun making this series, and I figured it was about time to introduce my husband and partner in crime, Jeff Gorman, get him out from behind the video editor.
Hi.
As with so many things in my life, I could not have done this without you.
And now you realize that. It's been so fantastic for us to work with so many talented musicians who've given their talent and their time to make this series what it was. Thank you all. We so appreciate it. At the end of this video, there'll be a scrolling list of all the names of those involved.
So thank you all for supporting the Covenant Soup Kitchen, and thank you, Bruce and Therese John, for giving us a way to use our gifts to help others. And finally, I think the best part of doing this series was the time we got to spend with Bruce, recording his intros and his songs. A silver lining to this pandemic. During a relative time of isolation, we got to spend time with a wonderful human being. Bruce, your perseverance and dedication, even in the midst of your own challenges, were an inspiration and are an inspiration to us all. So thank you.
Good night. And
We'll see you at the Bread Box. I think that's it.
That's a cut.
We got it.
That's a take.